So we're going to start that over. Hey guys, sorry about the late start. Spafbi here. Got Miscreated Matt. Say hi, Matt.
Hey.
Okay.
Why do you? I don't have a radio. I'm going to get the coordinate. I don't remember the command. Ah, I got it.
One moment, please.
Actually, 1597.
1597.
Yeah, 635 and 33. There you are.
Oh, there's my body. How about that? All right, I'm going to loot that. All right, I need to spawn in some more tier 1 stuff. Oh, thanks, Jack. I'll take care of that. Just one moment. Got to. All right. Okay, man. So I'm at full health, and my equipment's at full health. I want you to go ahead and shoot me in the head with the crossbow. And this may kill me. So what we're demonstrating here is a low power weapon with a headshot with tier 1 gear. Go for it. All right, so clearly still a kill. All right, when I come back, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to the second tier, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it only killed you because 25% of 41. I think it's 41 damage. It's 10.25 damage removed from the base damage. So you do times 3, and it's still a kill.
Yeah, so we'll try that again with a. We'll try that again with a
I think
22
it's 45,
pistol as well.
Yeah, I think it's 45. The damage of the crossbow. 22 should not kill you for sure. Have a mag for it? I do. There we go. Now this time you're going to shoot at me.
Oh, yeah, I'll shoot at you. Hold on. I have a good time when I kill you.
That helmet on. Breakdown, repair kit, there we go.
All right, so, you going to shoot me or am I going to shoot you?
No, you're shooting me, but with the 22 pistol. We already know that the crossbow is going. It's a one-shot kill.
Yep.
It's normal. Damage is 45 on it. Take mine.
All right. All right, I got you. 22 pistol to the nice, pretty helmet. And he lives.
I'm left with 25 HP right now.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm full up, and I'm wearing the tier 2. So go ahead. Well, let me make sure it's It's not it's it's at 90%. Let me grab a helmet and fix that.
Just repair that.
All right, so I'm gonna repair my helmet. All right, it's 100%. All right, so this is a tier lower level lower power weapon against a tier 2 helmet.
Ready?
Ready?
Boop.
Oh, that took me down to 33%. Yes, full out. I'm a noob.
Yeah, it's 35%.
Yeah.
Tier 2.
Yeah, so it's I'm alive, which is great. I mean, I used to run around shooting people with these light weapons with against helmets and still have a chance at killing them. A lot of times because their helmet wasn't fully repaired, but these are some good health values left after the fact that it.
What is the damage on that?
Yeah,
Let me check.
22. It says 34 damage.
Yeah, 34 damage. That sounds about right. So if we go with 34, then you remove 8.5.
NFC Fox, you can ask questions anytime. We'll answer when we can.
Times 3, then it should have dealt you about 76 damage for a normal tier 1 helmet. It should be 76 damage, which is roughly what I was at because I had 30 something HP left. For you, that was 34, right?
Well, that's what I had left, but keep in mind I'm wearing a tier 2 helmet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I know. So it's 11. We should shave 11.9 HP from 34. So 34 minus 11.9. It's 22.1 times 3, 66.3.
Yeah.
Checks out. So that works.
Okay, cool. So let's see. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and finish me off, and I'll teleport right back.
You want me to finish you off? Okay. All right.
Yeah, Ducky, those are some nice, juicy new weapons on the ground.
Okay.
So Matt, can you see the chat?
Sorry, you're cutting. Can I see what?
Can you see the Discord chat?
The Discord channel. Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Just in case anybody had any questions for you. Hey, Fubar.
He meant the Twitch chat, not the Discord chat.
Oh,
Twitch. Yeah. Sure. Sorry. My bad.
I see it.
I'm in here as well if I can answer questions.
All right, I'm going to move up to tier 3.
Go ahead. I'll probably grab as well. Tier 3.
Oh, hold on. I need to... Yeah, I'll spawn another pile.
Sure, spawn it. Spawn 2 more.
Got a network error.
All right, there we go.
I know. We know.
There was a network error.
I should be back.
Come on.
Getting back.
All right, I just got to rejoin, guys. Be right back.
Tell chat you won't be a minute, or you will.
Well then, it's you and me, chat.
Yep. So what happened was Yeah, living out in the boonies, I get disconnected from the internet every now and then. It's not the best internet access out here.
Don't pay enough. Probably why.
I pay about twice what other people pay, and it's crap.
That's not enough.
I've just put you will be right back in a moment.
All right, are you gonna have no new scope with the Hagval, the Asval? No, the Asval is not going to have new scope. It's going to be using most of the scope that we have right now. So it's probably going to be fitting all of the sites beside probably the hunting scope, because it's probably not going to fit over it, because the hunting scope it's quite a long scope, right? So it doesn't fit on most weapons. I managed to make it fit on the M16, which is the only SR rifle I think that's going to be using the hunting scope. Beside that, it just doesn't fit. Like it's literally it's just too long of a scope. So yeah, no new scope for the Agval, just the normal sight basically that are going to fit on top. Right now, visually it doesn't show because the mounting stuff for it is not quite finished yet, but it should be finished this week, and attachment should be made compatible right after.
Do you want me to say your internet crashed or something, or not say anything?
No, they know. You said it.
It's catching up. Can you see it?
We refresh. Yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still chatting with them. My ensure is coming through. It's all good.
All right, cool.
What's up?
Flying.
No, I'm not. No, I am.
Is the video all jerky there?
Right now, I think
This let's see if this works. Yeah, I live way out in the boonies, folks, and sometimes when it starts even drizzling, I lose my connection. So that's what we're having to deal with here, unfortunately. So let's hope that it holds up. We started some equipment, so I'm hoping it'll work okay.
we're back.
Yep. All right, so I've got tier 3 armor on. It's at 100%. You want to go ahead and go for a headshot? This is with the 22 pistol.
Up. All right. Yep.
All right, 55%.
All right. Let me check the map. See if it checks out. So we're seeing 34, 55, but by 100, so 18.7. So 34 minus 18.7, that's 15.3 times 3, 45.9.
Yep,
Exactly.
so that's exactly what we're seeing. So that's,
Oh.
Hey, Matt, your math worked out. Hey, Aggressor, I can't tell you when the game's going on sale. Although they will sometimes announce it if you follow them on Twitter. So follow Miscreated Game on Twitter, and you'll get that info as soon as it's available.
So protection is working great. Can you
Yes.
shoot me in the chest then?
Yeah. Let's see. What should I shoot you with?
We know the math works.
Hey, you know what? How about I shoot you with a flare gun?
That thing's not going to do much damage. 20 damage, I think
Yeah.
I've set it to.
Have you? Well, let's test that theory. Because I've never killed anybody with a flare gun before.
Alright. Yep. Well, actually, didn't do jack.
Right.
No damage.
No damage.
Nothing. It just,
All right, let's try it again.
Just bounces up. Yeah. No, nothing.
Went right through you. All right, I'm going to shoot at your head now. Yeah, so it's not doing squat to you, man.
Yeah, well, we may have removed the hit from it.
All right, I'm gonna stop shooting these because this gonna suck up processing power here.
Yeah, we may have removed the damage was still there, so I still shaved it. But, yeah. Well, you can't kill with the flare gun anymore.
Yeah. 1 second.
NFC Fox. I'm just going to say that to answer your question, basically, that's going to be real simple. I'm still working for the company, and myself, I don't do bug fixing or polishing. Really, it's not my main task. So, what can I do? I'm adding stuff. That's pretty much it. I'm balancing stuff, adding stuff, and all of that weapon damage balance and everything, that's polishing. That's called weapon balancing, but it's just polishing the game basically. It's part of it. So yes, the whole focus right now is to still polish the game, fix some bugs, some glitch, and that's the main focus right now. But doesn't mean that we cannot add more stuff to the game in the meantime. Of course, we're going to add more stuff.
Yeah, and aggressor. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question there. So, yes, feedback from the players is something the devs do take into consideration. What players need to keep in mind, though, is any suggestions that the devs take, they've got to fit in with the devs' vision for the game. And a lot of players want to take the game in a different direction than the devs' own vision. So, you'll hear players that will complain that certain things aren't added to the game that they want. And, it could be a sizable group of players. But if it doesn't fit with the vision of the game, it doesn't get included.
I just want to point out that pretty much all of the next update is based off player suggestion. Rebalance the damage. That's based on player suggestion. To open up the attachment system and to add it to every single guns, that's player suggestion. They asked for it. And I said, sure, I'll do it. So I'm not sure where the confusion is at. You said that there's confusion as to where the game is going and whether or not the community has any say in it. Well, I just tell you that most of the next update is stuff that the community have asked. Like adding beds, that's community that asked for it. We didn't want beds in the game. They asked for it. We added it. To make the weather less deadly, that's the community that wanted it. To make food harder to get, that's the community that wanted it. There's just tons of stuff that we added in the game because the community asked for it.
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and address the storage issue again. Storage the unlimited storage isn't going to be a thing, not because the devs don't want people to have unlimited storage, although there is a component to that. Unlimited storage, unfortunately, means you've got to wipe the game. So if you have unlimited storage, as servers can only track so many objects, when that storage starts getting to a certain capacity, you've got to wipe the server to be able to maintain stability. If you don't do that, the server is going to perform like crap, and it's actually going to start crapping on itself and crashing. We've seen that with plenty of the player servers out there that offer increased storage. But wipes are not something that the devs have wanted to implement for Miscreated. They don't want to wipe away people's hard work.
Be fair, we made an infinite storage system because you guys asked for it.
Yeah,
it's there. It's in the game.
There. It's the kiosk. Yeah,
it's there. It's infinite. You can use it as you want. Sure. It costs something to store stuff in it. It's not the classic free free to use storage system, but it's still there. You can use it. It's infinite.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Yeah, obviously it's not the same. Comes with a cost. It's not the same. It's the same. You can store whatever you want with it in it. Absolutely whatever you want, you can store it in the kiosk. It's just not items that are tracked by the server. So it's infinite storage at no cost for server performance. That's the thing.
All right, so I now have tier 4 on. So you want to go ahead and hit me with the pistol. I've got tier 4. No, hold on. Let me see which one's got the better. Did you just shoot me? Well, it did a little damage to the helmet, but I don't know what it did to me. I mean, I don't see. I'm at 66% now, but I don't know what I was at before.
Well, I can shoot you again. So,
so it says 65%. Let's see. It says hit protection. I'm going to switch helmets here. That also has 65%. So I'm at 68% right now. So go ahead and shoot me.
68.
All right. So that took me down to 34.
That's about right.
So that's what is that? 34 damage.
Yep.
Great. All right. Well, I think that's fair. So you'd have to be hit, 3 times with that to die.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Saint, I wouldn't play if they had wipes either. That's not my thing. I play the game casually, and I don't want to have to, come in every few days and have to rebuild everything just because the server got unstable and had to be wiped. All right, why don't you go ahead and just kill me, and we'll move up to the next tier of weapons, and then we'll start showing some of the other stuff on the ground here.
There we go. Will the AK be suppressible now? Yep, the AK will have silencer on it, for sure.
Hey, go ahead and give me your coordinates again.
Coordinate. 1599 640 33.
Yeah. Some tier 1 stuff. And, well, let's see. We already know that tier 1, you can pretty much die from most things on tier 1. Or at least close to it. So I'm going to move. Why don't you go ahead and move to tier 2, and we'll just do tier 2 versus top tier.
What are you on?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking what do you want me to do what? Rest.
Oh, you're speaking to me? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I said,
okay.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, so I'm going to spawn some tier 2 weapons for you, or mid-tier weapons. And I'm going to put on the top tier stuff real quick.
Okay.
Let's see, I forgot what I called this. There you go. Oh wait, that doesn't look like medium. Oh yeah, it is. There you go. Ooh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna grab that. Let's see.
I guess in for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off this this new little doodad here. There it is, folks. A new red dot sight. All right, let me put on some gear. I'm going to put on some the tier 3 gear, which is what people would probably be running around with.
To me, the red dot just smaller a bit. It's a bit more transparent. Just a tiny bit.
Alrighty.
All right.
So I'm full health. I've got tier 3 armor on, and you've got mid tier weaponry. So let's go for it.
What's the base damage on this one? Let me just check to make sure. That's the 56 to 45 damage.
Okay, so 45, and there's what, a 3 or 3.5 times multiplier for a headshot.
Let me check something. It's 45, and there's a times 3 multiplier. Headshot.
Okay, so that should be at 100 and what 135.
45, whatever.
And then protection from the helmet, which is 55%.
100, yeah.
So theoretically, I should survive this shot.
Yep.
Go for it.
If everything works fine.
Yep, 39%.
All right, let me just check the mat then. Just to be sure. So.
Hey, Fubar, are you around? You still listening, Fubar? I think Fubar's gone AWOL on us here.
It's 24, that's 75. 75. It's 3. How much HP you left?
I think I was 39, something like that.
Yeah, I'm silly. I've just turned my mic off, so I don't.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, I sent you a message a couple minutes ago. I don't know if you could take a look at that.
So you should have tanked 60.75 damage. If you say you had 39, then it's pretty much that.
That's it. So the new. I think that's a fair. I think it's a fair balance. I mean, I'm wearing a nice hard helmet. I've just been shot once, pretty well damaged. The helmet's damaged now, which means it's going to offer less protection, and the next shot should kill me. So it's going to be two headshots from that weapon to kill me. Now oh, there we go. Yep. All right. So when I come back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some stuff that packs a punch, and even with that helmet on, I think it's still probably going to kill me.
Depend what I think. If the mat is right, which was proven to be right for most, let me just check. Do some mat right there with City AK, which is 65. So 65, 500. That's 35.
Mr. Fandango, we're not going to be able to show the grenade launcher tonight.
You'd survive, barely, but you'd survive. You should be left with less than 15 HP. $13 point something HP would be. Yeah, 13 point something HP, so with an AK. Well, I guess we can show still the grenade launcher, just not finished. So
yeah, so
you have to excuse
all
the
right
look of it.
I'll let you show off the look of that then.
Yeah, let me just spawn it. I'm not sure what's the name of it.
No, Tricky. The helmet protects the whole head, including the face. Right now, they can tell. They can tell if through the code if you've been hit in the face or from the back of the head, but that's not being used at this time.
I'm trying to spawn a grenade, and then I don't see it.
No, that's not working.
What's not working?
The spawning the grenade.
Ready?
Yeah, I tried it earlier.
Oh well.
You want to show the attachment for the rifle you're holding?
Well, this one was already compatible with pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one is definitely not ready to show.
Yeah, it's floating above your hands as well.
Yeah. Well, that is pretty much the same on my screen. So yeah, not ready to show.
Yep. Let me spawn the attachment for the AT-15.
Well, spawning whatever attachment it fits on weapon I have right now.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I got to look up that that number or the name for that particular item.
You can give me a T1 micro or something. Should fit on it. It's actually because I based it off of a shotgun. A shotgun. This is basically the shotgun script is what I use base for the grenade launcher. So it's not really working.
Yeah, that's not it.
That's the red that side. Oh no, that's the T1 micro. Yep.
Yeah.
See? Fits. I think the rifle silencer as well should fit in it. I was.
All right.
Yay.
Okay, so let's see. Let me. All right, you've got. Okay, cool. What is that? A silencer on a bolt-action rifle?
Yep. Silencer pretty much fit on everything, except a few things like crossbow, obviously.
All right, so I've got the tier 3 helmet on. Tier 3 helmet. You've got a 308 there, right?
Yes, that's the Remington 700, so it's
all right.
58 damage.
And we're just a road's width away from each other. So go ahead and.
So you're going to survive that with about 25 HP left, I guess, something like that.
22%.
That's about that. About right. The AK would have left you with 13 HP. Yeah.
Okay, so anything else? Should we show off these other weapons here?
Of course. Assume they want to see it.
All right, so the no icons will be replaced with proper icons. Nice.
Shoot.
I switched to single fire mode. Where are you going? Where'd you go? You flying? Oh, I thought you were flying. Shooting by the head.
The recoil is quite manageable on
Yeah.
it.
I was just shooting from the hip there. I'm gonna zoom in this time.
Yeah, the vertical recoil is not that much, so it's really just horizontal recoil that you need to take care of. So as long as you drag your mouse down, you should be able to cancel the recoil quite a lot on it. And the big boy.
Yeah, defeated both's happening. There some new toys are coming in. Those are coming in from the artist. The bug fixing comes from different part of the development team. So that's they don't overlap there much. All right, I like this the shotgun here.
Yeah, the shotgun's not ready yet. The sight is it's off. The sight is a bit off. It's off. So it's not quite done yet. And it's actually pumping while it should not pump because it's a semi-auto shotgun, so yeah. Did I hit you?
Negative.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to say I was chasing around one of the Rams a little while ago with this, and I wasn't hitting it at all. At least as far as I could tell, it just kept running around.
Yeah, the aim is so off on it.
So guys, this is as I said earlier, this is a preview. This is not finished product here, so that's why the update's not being released tomorrow.
I'm right next to you, and I'm shooting straight onto you.
Well, we just know you're not that good of an aim.
No.
All right. Well, let's
that gun's
see.
just not working.
So I think we pretty much covered the different types of armor and the protections they offer. So, showed off a couple of the new weapons.
Well, it works. So that's good.
I think it's time to go break in a door.
Check. Rifle.
Yeah, the breaking down of the repair kit. Oh, we haven't gotten a new build yet. So yeah, I already mentioned that earlier.
That's also one thing that you guys are going to love is that flashlight can be mounted.
Look at that.
Pretty much all of the weapons. So the weapons that doesn't have bottom rail, are going to use the rifle flashlight, the tape one, and all of the weapons that have a bottom rail, like the AT-15, are going to use the mounted flashlight. I'll just show you in a second. Just grab this bad boy and found the flashlight mounted. This thing. I don't see it in my inventory. Ah. Yes. The position on it is wrong, so it's going to be fixed, but still work.
Cool.
And that's going to go under the barrel, basically.
So somebody's asking about being able to attach flashlights to helmets.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
You're going to be able to attach it on your weapon.
There you go.
How much flashlight do you need? You want it on your legs, your arms, your chest as well?
Yeah, pretty much anything with rails, you're going to be able to put a flashlight on. And I think most of the weapons have a slot for, most of the. No, I don't. Is that accurate? Most of the weapons have a slot.
Half of the pistol pretty much has a rail for the flashlight. So the mounted flashlight, which was renamed from the old pistol flashlight, is going to fit on it, and also going to fit on most weapons like AT-15, Reaver, the MK-18, the M16. What is it? The P90. What's the name of it? The other one, the Vector, the Chris Vector is going to fit it. The CX-4 Storm as well. Even the crossbow, it fits even on the crossbow.
Yeah. So somebody's asking about the revolvers.
No, the revolver doesn't have any attachment for that.
All right.
That's one of the exception is the revolver.
All right. Well, hey, there's a nice little base over here somebody started. I think we should break into that. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm just wanting to show one last thing regarding attachment. It's the Mud 16 with a overpowered scope attached to it. You have it, folks. The only S rifle which could fit a hunting scope on it.
That's nice.
The Mud 16. You can see how tight it is actually in the rail. Yeah.
I love the hunting scope.
Hold on, I'm actually much overweight. Carry a sledgehammer right now.
Yep. So sledgehammer is a whopping 12 kilograms. So those are going to be, you're not going to be running around with a pack full of those. That's for sure. Plus they're primaries, so they won't go in your pack.
And the Ripper kit's probably going to weight pretty much the same as the thing, so you're not going to run around with 10 of them.
All right, I'm going to go. Somebody's asking how much damage the sledgehammer does to a player. Are you at full health?
Yeah, I am. I can already say it's 60.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, I just showed that, but you're wearing armor. Let's see. I'm just going to hit you.
Let me remove it.
All right, here we go.
Don't go for the head. I'm 39 HP right now.
All right, so yeah.
60. I'm at 40 right now, so 60. Yeah.
That's a healthy amount of damage.
Yep. But it's slow.
Cool.
As I said, it's going to be the same as the sledgehammer.
There you go.
It's going to be 12, so you can carry maybe one sledgehammer, 2 repair kit, and then that's it.
Let me in. Let me in. All right, they're not going to let us in, so let's break it in.
Go ahead. It's all you.
I can't get a health bar on it, darn it. Oh, there we go.
Give it a sec.
Oh, that's right. It updates.
Yeah, it takes a bit for updating, but that's normal. I don't remember how frequent it's sending data back, but yeah.
Oh, the ever so exciting action of swinging something to raid.
Yep.
I have to confess, this is one of the things that I have not enjoyed, but a lot of players really like it. So I'm getting close to 50% here. I think it doesn't still make a crashing noise when you get there.
Yeah. Oh, you mean at 50%? No, 50% doesn't do any sound. It's when it breaks down. VFX and Son, do you think you're going to have a vehicle beyond that door?
So, in terms of running with the hammer, it's like running with anything else. If you've got it at the ready, it's going to slow you down. But if you put the hammer down, I mean, you're gonna be running just as fast as if you weren't carrying it on you. You're not penalized for weight.
It's getting there.
Yeah, sure. You can fill up a car with sledgehammers if you want. So 5 sledgehammers in a car, a couple on your person.
Yeah, you gotta find those 5 sledgehammer. Good luck with that. Buddy.
Yeah. They're not going to be lying all over the place like regular hammers or rags.
I'm sure finding 5 sledgehammers should take you about 4 weeks. We'll have fun with that. Boom.
Oh, look at that.
Now we gotta break more door.
Yeah.
You're gonna go up.
All right. Well, you know
Or
what?
a wall.
Hold on. I'm going to look at the health on the hammer. All right. So the hammer's down to about, I don't know, maybe 70%.
Yeah, the New Balance and then though. So it would be a half HP right now. Normally.
So it's going to be less than what it's doing. I mean, it'll...
Because I bumped it to basically the durability of the tool was at 0.33 HP per hit. And I bumped it to 0.66 HP per hit.
All right. Hey, Mark, as you can see, it is not kioskable at this time, at least. And
no, it is not. It won't be. It won't be.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't expect it to be.
Let me help you with that. And now we're getting in. Whoops!
Ouch! Did you turn to look at me?
Yeah. I can finish that.
Oh, thank you.
a good
You're so
start.
generous.
Yeah. Well, I gotta save it for the crate. The rest of the doors should be quicker. I think that both of the door I've just played it.
Yeah, so this is a metal door, so this is going to take the longest of the doors.
Yeah. So with the balance that you're going to see on live once it's released, you will be able to break down 2 doors, 2 metal doors or 1 metal wall, while you'll be able to break 4 plated doors or 2 plated walls or 4 wood walls. I guess twice as much door. That's your thing. Oh, that thing is going down quick. Look at that.
Yeah, for anybody that used to raid with pickaxes and stuff like that, I mean, this is so much faster than that. Even though the swings are slow, the amount of damage that you're doing is just ridiculous.
It's huge chunk. Like with 2 people, like hammering right, like that. That's a huge chunk. And it should break down.
Oh, we got a metal wall and a plated door.
Want to take a shortcut?
Hey, there we go.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so
this
is another metal door. So you want to open that? All right, we pretend we just broke that down. So here are the crates, and I'm going to go ahead and open the inventory. And it's not showing the inventory.
Oh no.
Nope.
Left.
Nope. So yeah, they're locked. I gotta open these things up. So stand back, and I'm gonna swing up. You know what? I'm gonna swing at one of the big ones. There's probably a lot of good stuff in there.
Left. Left. Great. You just ignore me. I said left. Great.
Left crate. This one.
Yeah.
Sorry. My other left.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, good.
Sorry, I was reading some chat. All right, that looks like 50%. Yeah, there we go. We're in. Oh, look at that. There's a new special something in the middle of that crate.
That's pepper.
So we got a lot of salt and pepper, huh? That's awesome. All right, so now that's damaged to 50%. Anybody can access that, right?
Yep. But shush.
All right, now you're the base
I
owner.
should
See,
always be
just
able, yeah.
for kicks and giggles, let's just test it. See if you can still access it. You should be able to.
Sure.
Yep. All right.
There
Cool.
you go.
All right.
What
Nice.
if I
Nice.
repair it though?
Yep.
Don't. Try to open it.
Nope. It's damaged, not 50%, but I can't open it. So I gotta get it back. I can't even speak. I gotta break it down again. I gotta get it to that salt and pepper, man.
Also, that's not the locked crate model. That's going to be one in the game once we release. That the model is going to be changed.
So are you gonna have a crate with a lock on it? Is that the deal? Or
Yeah, Circon is doing the model right now, but it's going. The whole crate is going to change. It's going to be a different
all right, cool.
kind of crate with lock on it visually. Yeah.
All right. So I'm not gonna show what Marco's been working on, but I'm gonna give I'm just gonna give a little hint. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna ask you something.
Sure.
All right. Hey, I muted the desktop audio, so they shouldn't. Let's see. Hold on. Muted the. It's not working. One moment, please. One moment, please.
Alright. It's all good.
I just sent you a little message there.
Oh. That. Yeah. All good.
All right, cool.
I mean,
Alright.
have you went explore it?
Well, I've been there, yeah, but.
Okay, so it's updated, so it's there.
Oh no. Well, it's not ready, but I'm gonna just
Okay.
I'm just gonna show a little something here.
Airdrop. I give you the okay. Why don't you fly there?
No, not gonna fly there. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. I think I was on mute here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little something. I can't show you what Marco's working on, but Matt says it's okay to leak a little something, and Matt likes to leak stuff, so this is good.
Want it.
Oh, so there is.
Yeah, I guess it's at the...
Oops, I hit a pedestrian. Nobody tell anybody. Yeah, I'm okay at driving. I sometimes try to pay attention. But I have a tendency to crash vehicles. I'm going to beat you to that drop.
Yeah. Possible.
Unless you cheat.
Cheat. Very good. How much HP is the storage box? You're gonna let me think. I don't remember. Check. Quicker. Storage box. And they have 3000 HP. But can only be destroyed using melee. Or damage using melee. So explosive is not going to help you against them. Saw a floating rock.
Yeah, floating rocks are cool. Look at that.
Oh, no. It was an explosive drop.
An explosive drop.
Yeah.
Is it where I think it is?
The explosive drop?
Yeah.
It's It's up on the road by a bridge with no texture on it.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, yeah, it's up where I think it is.
Okay, yeah, I see now. I actually never been in that area, so I'm learning as well.
So I'm sitting here swinging away at the vehicle with a sledgehammer, and it's taking its mighty sweet time.
I wonder where you are, though.
I'm at the entrance to the tunnel.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's the thing. So I guess a sledgehammer is not as powerful against a vehicle.
Yeah.
Guess it comes down to the damage on the fire. Oh, there you are. There's the
I
tunnel, I think. Tunnel.
love dying to vehicle explosions. I don't know why. It's so satisfying. Whether I'm the one dying from it or doing the killing.
I found the tunnel. And you're already dead. Should have waited for me. I had C4. Would have helped.
All right. Well, hey, anything else you want to show off?
Is there anything else? Trying to think now, but I think we showed pretty much. I think we showed it all.
Everything that we can show right now, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that can be shown has been shown.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, hey folks, appreciate you tuning in to watch the stream. I apologize for the difficulties we had at the beginning. I can't, unfortunately, can't control my ISP. And living out the boonies, sometimes I have to suffer from really, really poor connectivity, particularly when weather hits, and we did have a little drizzle at the start of the stream there. So, Matt, anything else?
Not really, besides asking if someone has a question about the next update or whatever.
All right,
if there's
yeah.
no question, then we can wrap up the stream.
Perfect. So I'm going to run around. I'm just going to be looting some of these houses and stuff while you field some questions, if anybody has any.
Sure.
So, folks, if you have questions, toss them in the chat.
So yeah, just a small recap. If you joined late and whatever, and you're wondering what, we're just doing a recap on what we're going to add to the next update to the game. We showed the armor rework, the armor that now protects against again pretty much all caliber the same. We also showcased all the attachment that are not all of the attachment, but we showcased that most of the weapons are not compatible with attachment. We showed the red dots, which is going to be added next update. We showed 2 new weapons, the Spot 12, which is not currently finished, but it's getting there. I think, no, not true. I think Simon finished it like this morning. We just haven't made a new build.
Yeah, he said it would be ready in the next build.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty much finished. It's just not in that version of the game. We need to make a new build. We showed the Asval, which is the only of the new weapon which is finished right now. We also showed the M97, which is really, really work in progress right now, but it's going to be added. And we haven't shown the Mac-10 or the AK-5C, I think is the name of the gun, which I need to finish this week. So probably going that tomorrow. Yep, that's pretty much it. Can you demonstrate the new cartoon? What do you mean the new cartoon weapon? You mean the one I drew for the dev blog? Because that thing is not even in the game right now. I need to bring the whole thing in the game.
It wasn't clicking for me either for a moment there, but yeah, no. That one just shoots bubbles, right?
Yeah, it doesn't shoot anything. It's shooting dreams. Yeah, I'm adding it probably tomorrow. It's going to take me maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to bring it in. But after that, it's going to be in. It's the only weapon left to bring in the engine, basically. So that's why we cannot showcase it. And there's no items created for it. The Mac-10 is in the game. It's just there's no item to actually spawn it, so I cannot showcase it at all because I cannot spawn it in. But it's been sent to Simon, so Simon should start animating the Mac-10 pretty much this week, or yeah, should be done this week or so. Next week. All right. Seems like there's no more questions. So
will the food spawns and cactus and such be increased in Canyonlands?
We actually decreased it because there's so much cactus around that you could legit just live off of those. Like easy, just run, and then you could fill your inventory with cactus food in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, and from a player's perspective, I have to say that Islands has so much food on it. It's not even a concern, and I like the change of playing on Canyonlands where I have to actually think about food and water from time to time, and when you don't, you end up finding yourself in a pretty bad spot. I can actually recall an instance about a month and a half ago. I was on a server and oh crap! Spider! I was on a server and I was trying to hide from somebody, and because I didn't want an engagement at the time. I actually had a pretty clear shot, but I didn't want to sucker punch somebody. Anyway, I hide next to one of the walls, and the guy runs up because he was heading towards his base, and my character starts smacking because I was thirsty. And because of that, he found out I was there, shot me, killed me. So I typically run around with single shot weapons like the crossbow or a bolt action rifle or something like that because I find it a little bit more of a challenge than running around with a semi-auto or automatic weapon, and it's just a lot more fun, I think.
Yeah, just to really answer your question, no, it's not going to be increased. We actually decreased it because after some playtesting, it wasn't really fun to be able to just live off of cacti food, and it was just too easy. Basically,
yeah, it was
just
much
remove the whole aspect of looting for food, hunting for food, or anything. It's just eat cacti. You don't even need to keep it in your inventory. You just need to. There's so much around the whole map that all you need to do is go out of your base and you know you're going to find 10 cacti that you can get food from it, and then refill both your food and water in like maybe 2 minutes. So that's like there's no point. Hold on, the next part of the treasure hunt. Sure, it'll be this update. I wanted to do it, but Marco's been having so much work doing the new area, which turned out to be much bigger than he anticipated, that we had to postpone the Easter egg hunt for the update after basically, because it would take us too much. Basically, we could have done something. It's just wouldn't have been as good as if we would take our time to finish it. So we prefer to just postpone it, focus on the next update to bring something good with lots of content, and then Marco can focus on opening up the map and adding much more to it. And then after that, yeah, we will probably focus on finishing up the Easter egg for upcoming update, probably next update, not this one, the one after. I know I said that it's going to be finished for the next update. The next update, the past update, I said that this update is going to be it, but we just don't have the time to do it right now. There's just so much work to do, and we prefer focusing on the actual update and actual content than on the spending time basically finishing up an Easter egg. So I hope you understand our reasoning behind it. Will the new area be radiated in Canyonland? I actually don't know. I actually don't know, but I doubt that the whole area is going to be radiated. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be open, and it's just going to be an area that player can go to and loot. It's not going to be a like the military base loot wise, I guess. It's going to be more balanced.
So I just died to a couple of mutants, a couple of the cheesy ones that are usually pretty easy targets. I was whacking at them with a hammer, and yet I still died. Usually I can hit them 2 to 3 times with the hammer, and they're dead. But this time, no such luck. And that's part of the balancing, weapon balancing that's been going on.
The new damage on weapon final, and what do you guys think of AK and 40 not being able to kill you? A point blank headshot when you have a military. No, the damage on weapon is not final. I don't think there's a game out right now where weapons damage is final. All I see going around is buffing weapons and lowering damage, nerfing weapons left and right, buffing another one, nerfing the next one. So it's basically weapon balancing is a constant. It's a battle. You just constantly try to refine the whole system and then lowering this weapon versus this weapon because this one is more powerful and whatnot. So we're going to probably gather feedback after the update and then see what weapon may need a buff, what weapon may need to be nerfed more, and then basically go with the feedback and then adjust weapon damage based on that. So I do expect having to go back to some weapon and adjust damage to it. For now, we've done the not so aggressive nerf of the weapon, but we've lowered pretty much all of them around the same, which was around, I think, 25-30% damage reduction overall. And then after that, after we gather some feedback, play with the thing, and then see how it works, then we can go back and start basically buffing or nerfing weapons, basically select weapon and just not doing the whole thing. Okay. And here, being eco. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of it. Games. It's just if we're going to make it, then at least we're going to make something that's worth. I don't think it's going to make something. It's going to be something cool. So we just want to take the time for it. Have you guys seen Dead Matters at all? A lot of the stuff they have looks like stuff from Miscreated. Yeah. Well, that's no secret. The industry that game developer does buy assets online from asset store like the Unreal store or Turbo Squid or CG Trader, then buy assets from it, add them to the Guitar game to speed up development process and speed up lowering the cost of making a game, because making a game costs a lot of money. Hiring an artist to actually make a weapon from scratch could take maybe a week. So 40 hours a week to create one weapon when we can buy a pack of 10 weapons for like half the price of one weapon made by an artist. And I guess what do you choose, right? You choose quantity, I guess. If it's the same quality, then go with the quantity. There's no point not doing it. So Dead Matter does the same. Dead Matters went on the Unreal Store and bought asset pack to fill up their world. We did the same with Miscreated, basically. That's just how it works. So yeah, we've seen Dead Matter, and we know that Dead Matter is using some of the asset pack that we bought as well and using in Miscreated. And so probably hundreds more game are using the same assets pack. I think, what was it, the the bean bag, I think. Not the bean bag, but help me out, Chris.
What's that?
The kind of sofa that's just a bag filled out with beans or filled out with rice or whatever. Yeah, the bean bag. The bean bag. I think I've seen that that chair in like 50 games so far. Everyone's using it. Oh yeah, inside of that bunker, I guess you're going to find exactly one. The one that
Yeah,
you're
I was
going
hoping to
down
find
there.
one here.
Might be one. No, but
No,
that
it's not
chair,
this one.
but that chair is part of the same assets, and that couch and those tables, it's all part of the same assets pack that we bought. Doesn't matter have those assets as well. Pretty sure they're using those assets as well. That bunk bed, look, that bunk bed that you see there. Oh, is there a bunk bed inside of that bunker?
Not in this bunker.
Oh no, because that bunk bed I actually saw it in lately. What was it? House Party? Remember that game, House Party?
Yeah, I didn't play that one or see it.
No, but the all of those chairs and couches, you can see them in the game House Party. So yeah, that laptop on the table and everything, that's the same assets basically. How do you calculate that a sledgehammer can do the same damage as a 32 C4 as what? As 34 C4, and when you say rare, because anything can be farmed when you know the spawn point, except maybe a M249. You guys calculate wrong. You guys are doing your math are your math are wrong. It's not. You don't calculate a weapon damage in saying, well, with 32 C4 I can break the same amount of wall as I can with one sledgehammer, therefore the weapon is OP. That's not how it works, guys. Come on. And with 32 C4, you can break 2 metal wall. Dude, with 34 C4 I can break probably 16. Or at least I can break probably 8 metal wall and also damage 12 more parts for more than half their HP with 34 C4. Can you do that with a sledgehammer? I don't think so. So no, a sledgehammer is not 32 C4. A sledgehammer is just a sledgehammer. It's just a weapon that is strong against base parts, but which is also rare. That you're not going to find 16 of them in one playthrough. You're going to find maybe one of it within a few days, and then what? You're going to try to store it in your kiosk, and it's not going to work. So people are not going to be able to go on an empty server and farm them and transfer that into your server, into your main server. It's not going to work. So where do you go from there? It's just a weapon that you happen to find. So you're going to loot the world, and then at some point, oh, there it is. It's sledgehammer. The sledgehammer. So you're going to grab it, and then you're going to use it. You're going to raid a base with it. You're going to break what? 4-plated? You may reach the loot room. You may not. So you may have to use a couple of C4 as well with the sledgehammer to actually reach your end goal. But it's going to give you a head start, right? It's going to save on the cost of C4. So instead of using 4 C4 per wall, then you're just going to use, I don't know, you're just going to use your sledgehammer to break, what is it? It's 2-plated wall. So with the new balance. So you're going to break 2-plated walls with your sledgehammer, and then after that, you're going to use C4 for the rest of it. That's it. So if you ask me, I don't think that sledgehammer is that OP. I think sledgehammer is going to be fairly balanced now. And I'm going to make sure that the sledgehammer does not spawn everywhere on the map and actually is controlled the way we spawn it, and that it's not something as rare as maybe the M249, which I personally I've never found M249 in a game yet, but it's going to be pretty rare. Can you please put back some weapon spawn or Hemfear? Marco told us that there are no weapon spawn at all. Airfield rip. There is weapon spawn in airfield. I don't know what Marco's been smoking. There is weapon spawn in airfield. There's no food spawn in airfield. Those we remove them because everyone was able to go to the airfield, loot themselves, and then eat whatever was spawning there. So we thought, hey, just remove the food spawn, so people actually have to go out of the airfield. But there is weapon spawn there. I mean, I've been there alone, and since nobody goes there, it's actually a pretty decent place to loot. Since nobody goes there, I went there myself alone, and I came out looted. No, there's no weapon spawn. Yes, there is weapon spawn at the airfield. There is military spawner. There is the foot locker. Foot locker is military spawner. It only spawn military grade gear. So if you go into the barrack at the airfield, all of those foot locker at the end of the bed, you know, all of those are military grade spawning spot. The respawn time is not 2 hours. I don't know what it is, but it's not 2 hours. Where do you get your information from?
Yeah, no, that's not how the item spawners work. I mean, the item spawners are based. No. They're based on the whether or not there are any players within the relevance of the spawner, and time. So there are actually a couple different components there. So if you go loot even a military area, if there are players in the area within relevance to that spawner, it will not spawn anything at all, no matter how long people wait there. People have to leave relevance to that spawner for it to have the ability to spawn anything back. And if everyone leaves relevance to the spawner, then random amount of time. I don't know what the upper and lower limits on that time are, but a random amount of time has to pass before an item can spawn again when somebody new comes into relevance. Did I explain that right? Mostly.
I sent you a message, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Side?
Yeah.
I might want to do something about it, or you
Yeah.
cool with it?
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it wasn't making sense, and then I understood.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Now I totally just get it. But you know what? I'm going to ask you to do it. Sorry.
That's all right.
Because
Fubar, are you listening?
It's actually getting confusing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm listening.
All right. Check out the message I sent you.
Okay, right. Thanks.
I just don't want, misinformation to be spread around like that.
Yeah. Can't open it.
Ubar, just tell me once you're done, so we can resume.
So, is it possible for me to completely destroy this crate?
Yeah.
And with items in it?
Yeah, but the items is going to be gone, basically.
Gotcha.
If the crate is destroyed, then the items is gone. Thank you, Fubar.
All right, so here we go.
All
So
right.
there are a couple antibiotics in there, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy this just to demonstrate.
So I just want to point out that anything that Coel said was misinformation. I'm not sure where he gets his information from. A guy that name XXXAKXXX that he said is Marco, but that's not Marco. So I don't know where he gets his information from. I guess he's being played with, but whatever. So the motorbike helmet and alien helmet would mainly be for the desert map or people that still have it. Well, the alien helmet, which is the space helmet, doesn't spawn anymore, and I don't think it's going to be spawning at all unless we're doing some kind of event or something that we decide to bring it back. But it's not something that's spawning right now. It's not spawning on the desert map, and it's not spawning on the island map either. It was just something that was limited to was it a Christmas event?
Which one?
The Halloween. It was the Halloween event. So that was just something that was spawning for the Halloween event. The motorbike, the spike helmet bike, the tier 4 one, this one only spawned on the desert map. It's quite rare, but it's spawned on the desert map. So that tells you that we may have to add a rare tier 4 helmet to the island map, which is going to be visually different from the scavenger helmet of the desert map, because it's a Mad Max kind of desert team helmet, and we want to keep that on the desert map. So you may have something different for tier 4 on the island at some point. But no, the space helmet's not not going to make a comeback. It was just something cool for the Halloween event. All right, is there any more questions? Just going to wait 2 minutes, and then if there's no more question, then wrap it up. I have something in the oven that's being cooked right now, and I want to eat. What are you doing, Chris?
Tell you, it's been crazy for me lately. Just so much work.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't can't even speak. Haven't been able to play as much as I would like. But I try to get my time in.
Gotcha.
So I'm just gathering some scrap metal using the sledgehammer. That's a nice use of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep that, but I thought, that probably should do it. It doesn't give you, increased gathering rate or anything. It's just, it works. The crate model are gonna look different. Yep. Yeah, I actually asked Sirkin. I basically told Sirkin how I wanted it to look. So it's going to have a padlock on it and everything. It's going to have some metal framing all around it with wood. So it's going to be part metal, part wood. It's actually going to look pretty decent. It's going to be a good model. So yeah, the new locked crate is going to be added probably this week. I'm going to check out if Sirkin's pretty much done with it, and then I'm going to implement it after that. Can't wait for that. It's going to be great. Wait, it's Lutarius? Is that Lutias? Lutus?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. No. I didn't remember the name. I was like, okay, yeah. So that's Lutus. Lutias? Lutus? I don't remember.
Lotharius.
Yeah, but whatever.
Sounds different with an accent.
Yeah. How are you doing, Fubo?
I'm good, thank you very much, young sir.
Yay!
Still having a lot of fun with this game. I love what's being done. I love what I've seen. And what a lot of people haven't seen. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think the new damage model and everything, the new armor protection and whatnot, is going to help quite a lot. It's going to make the game feel much different with the whole gunfight thing and everything.
And the storage will help as well.
The what?
The locked storage will help as well.
The lock storage, yeah, sure. It's going to add another layer of protection, I guess, to your stuff. It's not going to be everything, but it's sure it's going to help. But I do think
extra.
Yeah, I do think that the revamp damage and everything, the attachment on all the weapons, being able to actually customize your weapon the way you want. So being able to attach, I'm more of a red dot guy, I'm more of a reflex guy, and attach that to every weapon or almost every weapon, I think is going to help making the whole weapon system feel much better.
When I downloaded the grenades the other day, it was spawn. I had to do under pile, and I gave me the option to get the 40mm grenades from that.
From where?
When you do spawn pile, and then you went through it, and there was the grenades.
Oh yeah, because the ammo type is a pile basically, so it needs to be named pile because
but it was in the list. It was in the list, unless that was changed, obviously.
Yeah. What is the chance that you guys can add a white dot to the middle of the screen, since most computers?
So he's talking about like some people who have the monitors that have the dot in the middle. So and Miscreated doesn't when you like shoot from the hip, I mean that's not going to be in the middle.
It's not going to help you at all. That's the thing. It's offset.
If your screen doesn't have it built in, you can use a dry erase marker and it works just as well.
There's tons of program as well that you can install that does it. That does that for you, and you can customize it as you want. You can have whatever shape crosshair in the middle of a screen as an overlay, and that's going to work with pretty much every games out there. And that's solely legal. It's not going to work with Miscreated because the aim in Miscreated is actually offset and randomized. So it's definitely not going to work, and if firing in Miscreated is basically a shot in the dark. It may work, it may not work, depends. If the field likes it, it's going to work. If it doesn't, then it's going to shoot all over the place. It's just we made it purposely. Basically, I don't know what term to use besides shitty. So we made it firing so shitty that using a on-screen overlay for crosshair or whatnot is not going to help you at all. It's actually just going to get in the way.
Yeah, so if PvPers use it, then they, there's no reason you couldn't do the same just by using a marker or whatever.
If they want to do.
But yeah, it really is mostly pointless because it's just Miscreated has already thought of that.
What can you do? Like let's remove the offset on the aim, and instead let's just add a crosshair for whatever reason. Let's just add a crosshair so everyone can use it. I mean, I don't see the point in doing that. Like, there's no crosshair in DZ, as far as I know. Nobody ever complained about that. So no, adding a crosshair I don't think is a good idea. But well, I wouldn't do that. I mean, we try to keep UI as minimal as possible.
I would think adding a dot to the middle of the screen would frustrate those new players more than help them, because it wouldn't be accurate at all, because it doesn't. That's not where it's going to hit.
I can see the appeal of it if we were to actually remove the offset of the aim and actually make it so that dot is actually the center of the aim. But if firing would still be a nightmare to shoot with, so it wouldn't have at all, because if firing in Miscreated would always be a nightmare. It's always going to be extremely inconsistent, basically, and so unprecise as well. So, having it there, you know what? It will help in picking up items. Basically, that's it. It would help picking up items. Small item on the ground, then yep, it's going to help you pick items. Besides
Again,
picking items, so it's not it's not going to be of much use for you. You actually need to still aim down the sight, ADS, if you really want to hit your shots.
and yeah, if it works, then just use it. It doesn't cost you much except for the cost of a mark. And when you don't want it there, you just wipe it off with the claw.
Well, I wouldn't be against it. It's just something that goes so much against what we're trying to achieve with the minimal UI and everything, and keeping everything as minimum as possible on on-screen information, that adding that is just, I mean, I can see the appeal for looting. Beside that, I don't see the appeal of it. But I get your point. I do get your point, though. Just, I don't know. I'm not going to be the one adding it, that's for sure. Because I can't do it. Yeah. But if this is all, may go eat something. Sleep.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm guessing we can just close. Hold on. What about the silence, glitch, and sniper? And that. Well, the infinite roll glitch is extremely not concerning right now, like at all. Like, it's probably one of the least concerning issue we have in the game right now.
I mean, it's not exactly an efficient way to move around.
No, and it's actually basically do that in front of me and think that you're smart. And look, I can dodge your bullets. No, you can't do that. You cannot dodge my bullet. You're just handicapping yourself right now. It's just something that works. It's not something that's being used at all in combat or anything to move faster or whatnot. You're not moving faster. It's just a way to prevent using stamina to roll around. But it's still not going to help you in any situation. So that is going to be fixed at some point, but it's really not big of a concern right now. And about the silence glitch, that is actually something I've been pushing to get fixed as soon as possible. So that is going to be looked into. But the infinite roll, Arma, he showed me. I looked at it. I've been able to replicate it. Sure. Alright, you can roll infinitely. Cool. And that's it. There's no tactical advantage of doing so. So if it's not something that benefits you at all, then I don't see why we should rush through it and just put aside everything you're doing. People are infinite rolling right now. No. You know what? Put it in the bottom of the list. Bottom of the list. Everyone's rolling around. Stop it. No. Bottom of the list.
Is it silly? Sure, but yeah,
Bro,
it's not a huge concern. I would think it would be pretty low
show
priority.
show me someone using it to his advantage and actually always rolling around with infinite rolling and actually making something. Show me it's of concern. Then we're going to fix it. But so far, I just saw Armazi said, "Oh, by the way, you can do that. Look, it's fun." That's it. That was the use of it. It's funny. Okay, cool. Bottom of the list. For now, I guess. Have you guys got a big swing this year, or just gonna had stuff like last year? I'm not sure what you mean by big swing. Just gonna have stuff like last year. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by big swing. I mean, we still have stuff in our to-do list, so we're just going to go through the to-do list and then add stuff based on that, and fix stuff based on that as well. But basically, there's two to-do lists. There's bug fixing to-do lists. Well, there's more than two to-do lists. Let's say three. There's bug fixing to-do list. There's polishing to-do list, and then there's feature to-do. So we have stuff in the feature to-do list, we have stuff in the polishing to-do list, and there's stuff in the box fixing to-do list. So we're going, whoever works on whatever is going to pick something you can do and then do it, whether it's polishing, bug fixing, or feature. The weapon balance pass was on the polishing feature list. That was something that was needed to be done to polish the whole firearm system. And then the attachment system, it's also polishing. It was on a polish to-do list to finish up the whole attachment system and open up all the weapon and then add it to the remaining weapon and all the weapon we added and we didn't add the attachment supports for it. And stuff like the MP5 that never had attachment to it needed more work because we actually had to physically add something to it. So I went ahead and added the rail to it and then send it back to Simon, ask Simon to re-export the model with the rail on it. And then after that, I could come in and then add the actual helper to the weapon so we can attach everything on it. And then Simon will have to work with on an pose and weapon pose, I guess, to make the aiming works and whatnot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do that. I think we've been doing attachment for like 2 weeks now, non-stop. It's a lot of work, but it's polished stuff. So yeah, it's getting there. Something big, like something you guys are very excited about. Nothing that I'm overly excited about. No, I can't say. I'm not going to say anything. It's going to be better that way. Just so I don't end up leaking stuff or whatever.
But you're so good at it.
Yeah, I know. We actually have a day of the week for leaking stuff right now. I invented it. That's how good I'm at leaking stuff. We have a day for it. Day of the week, I think that's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday leak day. My God. So yeah, I'm just going to not answer your question before I get in trouble. So yeah, I'm sure actually going to go get a bit of sleep, eat something, and then yeah, close up the stream. Well, you set up the whole thing. I just unchecked it. It's all good. That's on you, babe. You did all that. So yeah, you guys have fun, and guess we'll see you next time.
Oakley dokley.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
thank you. Have a good night.